In this video, we're going to solve a linear inequality. The key to solving a linear inequality is to treat it like a linear equation. In other words, you're going to treat it like an equation and solve it algebraically, either adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing both sides equally. Whatever you do to one side, you do the same thing to the other. However, there is one exception. If you multiply or divide by a negative, you must reverse the direction of the inequality symbol. This is extremely important. So in other words, inequalities are just like equations, solving equations with this one exception. Multiply or divide by a negative, reverse the inequality symbol. Let's try a couple examples. Here, we've got a nice simple example. We're going to solve, graph it, and write an interval. I've got negative 5x is less than or equal to 30. To solve this, we're going to divide both sides by negative 5. So on the left-hand side of the inequality, I've got x is, careful, I just made a mistake. It's not going to be less than, it's going to be greater than. Sorry about that. When you divide by a negative, see, I almost fell into that trap. When you divide by a negative, you have to reverse the inequality symbol. Okay? It's a very easy mistake to make. So easy, even a math teacher can do it. So my final inequality is x is greater than or equal to negative 6. We're supposed to graph this very quickly. We'll have negative 6 greater than or equal to, we're going to have a hard bracket to include that, and then we're going to shade everything to the right. X is greater than or equal to negative 6. And in interval form, we'll have bracket negative 6, comma, infinity, parentheses. Let's try another one. This one has a few more steps to it. It's like a multi-step equation, although it's not an equation, it's an inequality. So we're going to try to get our like terms together. I guess first we can add 11 to both sides. And I'm going to get 8x is less than or equal to 3x. Negative 13 plus 11 is a negative 2. And now I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides to get my variables together. We'll have 5x is less than or equal to negative 2. Now to solve this more, we divide both sides by 5, and our final inequality will be x is less than or equal to negative 2/5. To show this on a number line, if you want to include 0, here's negative 1. Negative 2/5 is about right here. X is less than or equal to, so we're going to have a hard bracket, and we're going to shade everything to the left. X is less than or equal to negative 2/5, which means our interval is going to start with a negative infinity and go to negative 2/5 with a hard bracket.